and it's quickly becoming an annual tradition. It's the Squash CF Pumpkin Launch, and it's happening Saturday, November 2nd. All the details right now with Trevor Jamieson joining us right now. Hello, Trevor.
Hi, Dylan. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Now, it really is an annual tradition at this point.
Yeah, we're into our 6th year now.
Okay.
So really happy about it and excited to keep it going.
Happens, of course, at the River Oak Skating Trail. Perhaps we'll talk about that coming up in moments as well as we're gearing up for winter. 2900 York's Corners Road. Why did you decide to create this 6 years back?
The idea was originally started on the East Coast in Kingston, Nova Scotia. And a few years later, some people caught wind of it around Ottawa, thought it would be a good idea. And I got involved building the first launchers. And it seemed like a fun project to figure out a way to fire pumpkins through the air.
That's what it is.
And raise money for a good cause.
Yeah, it is. Do you have an amount that you've raised over the first 5 years?
We've raised somewhere around $20,000 so far.
My goodness.
And it depends on the year. Some years are bigger than others, but every year is a lot of fun and raises a lot of awareness and gets people to know what CF is.
Now, it sounds pretty self-explanatory. It's a pumpkin launch.
Yeah.
So how are you launching these pumpkins?
So we've got a couple different machines. We've got a slingshot, which basically you control everything yourself. You pull it back as far as you want to, and you get to aim at your target. And then we've also got a couple of trebuchets, which are sort of the medieval style things they used to bring down castles with. And
oh my goodness!
Little modified version from that to hold pumpkins, and we just crank them down, you pull on a string, and it fires away.
That's fun. We see some pictures, of course, from previous years, and it looks like it really is a family outing.
It is. We've got a lot of other stuff, a lot of kids' games. We've added vendors to the event a few years ago, so you've got your baked goods and some Christmas gifts and stuff like that. Get an early start on the Christmas shopping.
That's fun. Now, can you win prizes depending on how far you launch your pumpkin?
Absolutely. We do the prizes as a draw, so if you hit one of the targets, your name goes into a draw, and we've got lots of different prizes out this year. From a lot of local businesses.
That's great. Live music all day, I understand?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've got One Vision coming back, and they've been with us since, I think they were there for the 2nd year, and every other year since. So we're happy to have them back and provide a bit of live entertainment and keep people moving.
Oh, that's great. How far do these pumpkins go? What's the furthest distance?
So, some of the larger pumpkins we can get upwards of 80 to 100 meters, and some a little bit smaller than that, 150 plus meters.
Wow, okay. Is there like a technique, or do you have any tips to launching?
For the slingshots, you want to pull back, as far as we'll let you pull it back, basically, and then people learn to sort of give them a little pop at the end, and it goes further. And for the kids, they've learned if they really lay down right on the ground and stick their feet into the slingshot to get it back as far as they can.
So there are some techniques.
They figure it out as a few of them come back year after year, so they know what they're doing.
I was going to say that you must see repeat pumpkin launchers drop by because they want to get it further, beat their records from the year before.
Yeah, and it's become a fun thing to get rid of the jack-o'-lanterns, and we start to hear from parents that the kids are asking, "Oh, I want to go do that thing. I want to go smash my pumpkin again this year when it's when Halloween's over." What else do you do with the jack-o'-lanterns?
Do you supply any pumpkins yourself?
Yeah, we have all the pumpkins you need, but if you have some pumpkins at home and you want to bring them, get rid of your old jack-o'-lantern stuff like that, you can bring them along as well.
So if people bring in hundreds of pumpkins and they launch them, where do they go afterwards?
They get mulched into the ground. It helps the soil. Or we have some animals come and feed off of them, things like that.
I don't know if you had a resident pig that just sort of.
Well, we had a number of pigs come in last year and did a very good job at cleaning them up.
That is wonderful. Okay, what time does all the fun begin on the 2nd Saturday?
So it starts at 11 a.m. and goes until 4 p.m.
Okay. Explain where you are exactly for people, because it's a little bit out of the city.
Yeah, we're just on the southeast end of the city, basically just south of Orleans. So we're about 10 minutes off the boundary exit on the 417.
All right, and let's talk about that skating trail. We have a little bit of time here, and I know that you're doing something fancy. This is going to be the 3rd year for the skating trail, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And we open up typically the end of December, and we've got the same stuff going as last year. We've got about 3 kilometers of skating trails. We've got about 6 3-on-3 rinks. We've added a couple this past summer. we've opened up the trails, cleaned them up a little bit, and added a few more fun things to do for people in the wintertime.
And that's getting bigger and better every year.
It is. It blew our mind last year how much it exploded over the first year.
Yeah.
And then even now we go to events, and when we set up, we're not telling people about us. They already know about us. They're walking by saying, yeah, I'll be there. Can't wait for it to get cold. This sort of thing. So word's getting out for sure.
That's fun, because you don't often hear people say that. Can't wait for it to get cold. So
yeah,
you're doing something.
exactly.
You're bringing positivity to the coldness. All right, squashcf.ca for more details on the event happening this upcoming Saturday. Are you going to be launching some pumpkins yourself?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Big kid here. Trevor, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Happy Halloween. More Daytime coming up in moments.